Hello friends, very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to study equilibrium in chemical processes. Different chemical reactions we have to consider and how equilibrium is attained in those chemical reactions that we have to study. Where there is no further change in concentration of reactant and product, we say that the reaction has attained equilibrium with the rates of forward and reverse reactions being equal. For example, let us consider this first example in which N2O4 gas, which is a colorless gas, reversibly or at equilibrium gives formation of two molecules of NO2 in the gaseous state, which is a reddish brown colored gas. So starting material is a colorless gas and giving product formation which is reddish brown colored gas. Actually, it is observed that at the time of performing this experiment, initially in the container all colorless gas is present. After some time there is formation of dark reddish brown colored gas in the container, indicating that maximum product molecules are formed in the container. But later on, after a particular interval of time, we observe the lightening of the reddish brown color. That means mixing of colorless and reddish brown color, and we get a different shade for that color. This indicates that at that particular point both reactant and product must be present in that particular container. So as soon as the forward reaction produces any N2O4, the reverse reaction begins and N2O4 starts dissociating back to NO2. At equilibrium, the concentration of N2O4 and NO2 remain unchanged and do not vary with time because the rate of formation of N2O4 is equal to the rate of formation of NO2. Similarly, in second example we can explain the same thing. जसं या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये बघितलं आपण की सुरुवातीला आपण कलरलेस N2O4 गॅस घेतला, ज्याचं इक्विलिब्रियमला रिव्हर्सिबली कन्वर्जन झालं रेडिश ब्राउन कलर्ड NO2 गॅस मध्ये, आणि नंतर काही कालावधीनंतर या रेडिश ब्राउन कलरचा जो रंग आहे तो आपल्याला पांढरट दिसला, थोडासा फिक्का झालेला दिसला, लाईट झालेला दिसला, कारण या दोघांचं मिक्सिंग झालं होतं तिथे. सेम थिंग हॅपन्स इन केस ऑफ दिस सेकंड एक्झाम्पल. 2 moles of HI in the gaseous state, which is a colorless gas, at an equilibrium or reversibly gives formation of H2 gas plus I2 gas, iodine gas is violet colored gas. Now same thing happen as like this one. काय होतं यामध्ये पण सुरुवातीला कलरलेस गॅस होता, नंतर व्हायलेट कलर्ड फ्यूम्स तयार झालेले दिसले आपल्याला, आणि काही कालावधीनंतर व्हायलेट कलर्ड फ्यूम्स आणि कलरलेस गॅस मिक्स होऊन लाइटनिंग ऑफ द कलर ऑफ द व्हायलेट कलरचं लाइटनिंग झालं, म्हणजे तो फिक्कट झाला थोडासा, इंडिकेटिंग दॅट बोथ रिएक्टंट्स अँड प्रोडक्ट्स आर प्रेझेंट ॲट अ टाइम at that particular stage, and that is known as the reversible reaction or reaction is in equilibrium. Now some observations are noted while performing these experiments. At first there is an increase in the intensity of violet color. Second, after certain time the increase in the intensity of violet color stops. And third, when content in a closed vessel are analyzed at this stage, it is observed that reaction mixture contains the hydrogen iodide, hydrogen and iodine with their concentrations being constant over time. Now the next article, very important article of the chapter, and it is law of mass action. Law of mass action. Let us consider any general reaction A plus B gives formation of product C with a single direction, with a unidirection or forward direction only. A आणि B reactant forward direction ने product formation देतात आणि product आहे C. According to law of mass action, rate of this particular equation is directly proportional to product of molar concentration of reactants. Now what is meaning of molar concentration? Molar concentration means concentration in mole per dm cube. Remember, concentration of substance or gas expressed in mole per dm cube or mole per liter is known as molar concentration, and it is always shown by a square bracket. Shown by a square bracket. लक्षात ठेवा, मोलर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन म्हणजे कोणत्याही सबस्टन्सचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन इन मोल पर डीएम क्यूब और मोल पर लिटर and always shown by square bracket. So square bracket indicate the concentration of that particular reactant molecule in mole per dm cube. The law of mass action states that the rate of a chemical reaction at each instant is proportional to its concentration product of the reactants. While considering this reaction A plus B giving formation of product C, here A and B are the reactants and C is the product, the concentrations of chemical species are expressed in mole per liter and denoted by putting the formula in square brackets. By applying law of mass action, we can write down rate is directly proportional to molar concentration of A into molar concentration of second reactant B. To remove this proportionality sign, we have to add an equality sign and some constant of proportionality. That constant of proportionality is known as rate constant in this particular equation and denoted by small k. So rate is equal to small k, rate constant, into molar concentration of reactant A into molar concentration of reactant B. Remember, very important equation. This is the rate expression or a rate equation for any general reaction A plus B gives formation of C. The equation is called as rate equation and the proportionality constant small k is called the rate constant of the reaction. Now the next article is rate of a chemical reaction. जसं आपण इथे केमिकल रिएक्शनचा रेट काढला तसंच आता रेट आपल्याला जनरली सांगायचा आहे. All of the students, you must know that whenever any chemical reaction proceed, as time passes, concentration of reactant goes on decreasing while concentration of product goes on increasing. जोपर्यंत रिएक्टंट कमी होत नाही तोपर्यंत प्रॉडक्ट तयार होऊ शकत नाही. जसं जसं रिएक्टंटचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन कमी होत जाईल तसं तसं प्रॉडक्टचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन वाढत जाणार आहे. याचाच अर्थ काय की रिएक्टंटचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन कमी होत आहे म्हणून त्याला मायनस साइन घ्यावं लागतं आणि प्रॉडक्टचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन वाढणारं असतं म्हणून त्याला पॉझिटिव्ह साइन असतं. सो रेट ऑफ एनी जनरल केमिकल रिएक्शन can be given by minus d dt of molar concentration of reactant or it is equal to d dt of molar concentration of product. What is this d dt? A small change or a small fraction. जसं मॅथ्स मध्ये तुम्ही डेरिव्हेटिव्ह बघितलंय तर त्या डेरिव्हेटिव्ह प्रमाणेच हा स्मॉल चेंज आहे किंवा स्मॉल फ्रॅक्शन आहे. छोटा चेंज, very little change or small change, it is denoted by d dt of with respect to a particular time. की ज्या पर्टिक्युलर टाइम इंटरवल मध्ये हा चेंज होणार आहे, 2 मिनिट, 1 मिनिट, 1 सेकंड, 1 आवर, जे काय असेल त्या पर्टिक्युलर टाइम इंटरवल मध्ये हा चेंज होणार आहे म्हणून याला फॉर्म्युलाला असं रेट केलं जातं. रेट इज इक्वल टू मायनस डी डी टी ऑफ मोलर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टंट और इट इज इक्वल टू डी डी टी ऑफ मोलर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ प्रोडक्ट. दिस इज द जनरल इक्वेशन or expression for the rate of a chemical reaction as in the form of molar concentration of reactant or molar concentration of product. Now the next one is equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant. The constant of equilibrium reaction is known as equilibrium constant. Let us consider a general reaction which is in equilibrium. Reactant A plus B at equilibrium gives formation of product C plus D. By applying law of mass action, आताच आपण शिकलो law of mass action नुसार, by applying law of mass action, all of we know that this particular reaction where reactant A and B converted to C plus D is known as forward reaction and C plus D changes to A plus B is known as backward reaction. So rate of forward reaction is equal to rate constant small k, but this rate constant is now for forward reaction therefore it is represented by the letter Kf into molar concentration of first reactant A into molar concentration of second reactant B. कसं आलं इक्वेशन? Since rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B, therefore rate of forward reaction is equal to Kf into molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B. Similarly, rate of reverse reaction is directly proportional to molar concentration of C and molar concentration of D. Therefore, rate of reverse reaction is equal to rate constant K as it is for reverse reaction, hence denoted by Kr. So Kr into molar concentration of product C into molar concentration of product D. जरी हे प्रोडक्ट्स असतील तरी रिव्हर्स रिएक्शन साठी बॅकवर्ड किंवा हिलाच काय म्हणतात? रिव्हर्स रिएक्शन म्हणतात. सो बॅकवर्ड किंवा रिव्हर्स रिएक्शन साठी हे जे आहेत हे रिएक्टंटचं काम करतात सी आणि डी, म्हणून रेट ऑफ रिव्हर्स रिएक्शन लिहिताना तिथे मोलर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन्स ऑफ सी आणि डी चे प्रोडक्ट आलेले आहेत. आता दोन इक्वेशन मिळाले आपल्याला, बट दिस रिएक्शन इज ॲट इक्विलिब्रियम and as reaction is at equilibrium, so at equilibrium rate of forward reaction is always equal to rate of reverse reaction. Equilibrium ला दोन्ही रिएक्शन चा रेट सारखा असतो, म्हणूनच rate of forward reaction equal to rate of reverse reaction. Put up the values. So Kf into molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B is equal to Kr into molar concentration of C into molar concentration of D. Collect the constant terms to the left side and concentration terms to the right side. Constant terms left side ला कलेक्ट करा आणि concentration च्या terms right side ला कलेक्ट करा. Therefore we get Kf upon Kr is equal to molar concentration of C into molar concentration of D divided by molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B. Now look at the left side carefully. Kf upon Kr. What is Kf? Kf is the rate constant for the forward reaction. What is Kr? It is rate constant for the reverse reaction. Both are the constants, so their ratio will also be constant. So Kf upon Kr remains constant, and that constant is known as Kc. Capital K C is equal to molar concentration of C into molar concentration of D upon molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B. This is the perfect equation to calculate the equilibrium constant whenever molar concentrations are taken into consideration. What this C indicate? This C indicate that this one is the equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant whenever molar concentrations are taken into consideration. मोलर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन्स घेतलेले आहेत म्हणून तिथे C असं डेसिग्नेशन वापरलेलं आहे. The equilibrium constant depends on the form of balanced chemical equation. Consider the reversible reaction AA plus BB reversibly gives formation of CC plus DD. The equilibrium constant Kc for this particular reaction can be given as the ratio of product of molar concentrations of product to the product of molar concentrations of reactants raised to the power their stoichiometric coefficients in the balanced chemical equation, and hence as the type of reaction changes, the value of Kc changes. So one can read this formula like this. Kc is equal to molar concentration of C raised to the power C into molar concentration of D raised to the power D divided by molar concentration of A raised to the power A into molar concentration of B raised to the power B. If the same reaction, if we reverse the reaction, that means now if Cc plus Dd at equilibrium gives formation of AA plus BB. By applying law of mass action, equilibrium constant whenever molar concentrations are taken into consideration, Kc is equal to the ratio of product of molar concentrations of products. Now the products are A and B. to the product of molar concentrations of reactants raised to the power their stoichiometric coefficients. So you can very well observe that now again pattern of formula get changes as the reaction type changes. रिॲक्शनचा टाइप बदलला की फॉर्म्युला बदलतो, म्हणजे तो फिक्स नसणार आहे हे लक्षात ठेवायचे. पण हा फॉर्म्युला नीट जर ऑब्झर्व केला तर इथे इट इज नथिंग बट विच इज इक्वल टू, इफ वी वांट टू सिम्प्लिफाय दिस then this particular formula we can write down Kc is equal to 1 upon molar concentration of C to the power C into molar concentration of D to the power D upon molar concentration of A to the power A into molar concentration of B to the power B. छेदाचा छेद नेहमी अंशस्थानी जातो, म्हणजेच डिनॉमिनेटर गोज टू न्यूमरेटर. तो फॉर्म्युला आहे, याला आपण फक्त काय केलं, रिप्रेझेंट करताना वेगळ्या पद्धतीने केलं. नाउ व्हॉट इज ऑल दिस? What is all this? It is nothing but the Kc. So we can't say this one as Kc. When the same reaction we reversed at that time, let it be equal to Kc dash, and hence finally we get relation Kc dash is equal to 1 upon Kc. In this way, one can derive the formula or the relation between the equilibrium constants for their reactions. या रिॲक्शनच्या इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंटला आपण म्हटलो Kc डॅश, या रिॲक्शनच्या इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंटला म्हटलो Kc, आणि Kc आणि Kc डॅश मध्ये काय रिलेशन आहे ते पण आपण सांगितलं. अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला इक्विलिब्रियम लिहिता येतं. नाउ if the same equilibrium we have to consider in case of whenever partial pressures are given. What is meaning of partial pressure? Partial pressure means the individual independent pressures. प्रत्येक रिॲक्टंट मॉलिक्यूलचा आणि प्रत्येक प्रॉडक्ट मॉलिक्यूलचा जर प्रेशर काउंट केला तर त्याला म्हणतात पार्शियल प्रेशर. इंडिव्हिज्युअल प्रेशर त्याचा स्वतःचा, पूर्ण रिॲक्शनचा, पूर्ण मिक्सचरचा नकोय आपल्याला, त्या पर्टिक्युलर कंपाऊंडचा पाहिजे, त्याला म्हणतात पार्शियल प्रेशर. सो लेट अस कन्सिडर इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू पार्शियल प्रेशर. This equilibrium constant with respect to partial pressure can be denoted by the term Kp. Equilibrium constant, therefore capital K, and partial pressures are taken into consideration. Hence the representation is Kp. Again consider the same reaction as that of for the Kc, but only the difference is that now every reactant and product is present in the gaseous state. Only then one can count the pressure of the substances. So AA in the gaseous state plus BB in the gaseous state at equilibrium gives formation of CC in the gaseous state plus DD in the gaseous state. Same way, by applying law of mass action, Kp is equal to equilibrium constant whenever partial pressures are taken into consideration is equal to the ratio of product of partial pressures of products to the product of partial pressures of reactants raised to the power stoichiometric coefficients involved in the balanced chemical equation. So Kp is equal to, formula can be read as Kp is equal to Pc raised to C into Pd raised to the power D upon Pa raised to the power A into Pb raised to the power B. In this way we can calculate Kc as well as Kp. न्यूमरिकल्स असतात परीक्षेमध्ये आणि त्या न्यूमरिकल्स मध्ये तुम्हाला Kc आणि Kp च्या व्हॅल्यूज काढायच्या असतात. ज्या वेळेस तुम्हाला काहीतरी व्हॅल्यूज गिव्हन असतात आणि बऱ्याच वेळेला त्या दोघांमधलं रिलेशन पण विचारलं जातं. सो इन आवर नेक्स्ट लेक्चर वी विल कंटिन्यू व्हॉट इज रिलेशन बिटवीन Kc अँड Kp. Kc आणि Kp मध्ये काय रिलेशन आहे हे आपण पुढच्या लेक्चरला स्टडी करणार आहोत. आज आपण इथेच थांबतोय. थँक्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू.